So, nachdem das Spiel eben entschieden hat, sich einfach selbst zu beenden und der letzte Autosave-Punkt irgendwie auch nach der einen Trophäe war, musste ich jetzt ein paar Dialoge nochmal durchgehen. Wir haben jetzt quasi den Auftrag, Martys Mutter zu überprüfen, ob sie den jetzt noch trinkt. Bin jetzt nicht jeden Dialog nochmal durchgegangen. Aber das, was ich musste, leider, das bei Biff irgendwie fast alles. Aber ich habe es in einer ungünstigen Reihenfolge angeklickt. Auf jeden Fall reden wir jetzt erstmal mit Martys Mom über ihr mögliches Alkoholproblem. Oh, was ist denn da hinten? Ist da der Putzeimer? Da können wir nicht mit interagieren, gut.
Mom?
Reden erstmal mit ihr.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned...
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, this is for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine.
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so...
Drehen wir das doch mal zur Seite. Vielleicht blockiert das ja dann
Mom?
die Sicht. Ja.
Mom, look, I'm on your side. If you've got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
Ugh! I can't live like this!
Dad, you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape, I can show her that she has a problem.
That's ridiculous, Dad. You're acting like this is some kind of sting operation.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. There. What did you just hide? That was some sort of fruity liqueur.
It's a spray bottle of simple orange for the cleaning I'm trying to do!
Lorraine, I'm sorry. It's just that you're acting so cagey lately.
Ah, so ist dann die Kamera
What
blockiert.
happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
Ah, wo ist sie jetzt hin? Ach, da.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin,
Was that a flask, Mom?
flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
I don't want to annoy whoever's on the other end of that thing.
Okay.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again, Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Ja, kriegen wir hin.
My mom's flask. It feels a little low. I could get in a lot of trouble if I were caught with this.
Na dann.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh. You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am. Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
Und dann wieder ein Ticket bekommen. Wir müssten uns jetzt noch mit dem Hund, also wahrscheinlich Eine erwischen lassen und beim Küssen. Also können wir wohl noch Jennifer doch überzeugen, dass wir nicht so ein Dog sind, wie es scheint. Gut. Ist hier wieder alles normal? Wir sind immer noch davor. Die Kamera bewegt sich trotzdem mit da oben. Schadet ja nicht zu speichern. So, da wir die Gitarre haben, könnten wir nur mal probieren, zu Jennifer zu gehen. Jetzt dort reingeht, okay.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked.
Ja. Naja, zugeschlossen.
She missed a spot. I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Gut, da kann er wohl immer noch nicht lang.
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar. It's just another brick in the wall. They've bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy. That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Hoch können wir nicht. Können nicht über die Leiter. Weiß nicht, ob wir es von vorne besser hinkriegen.
She missed a spot. She missed a spot.
Vielleicht aber bei beiden Sachen dasselbe. Oder was haben wir denn hier?
This is for possession of an illegal and socially corrosive substance. Some might argue that description.
Haben wir davon schon 5 Stück? Waren das schon immer 5? Wir haben versucht einzubrechen, wir haben die Gegensprechanlagen genervt, haben die Statue gedreht und einen Flachmann erwischt. Wir haben Officer Parker belästigt. Ja, sind 5 Sachen. Und eine ist auch nochmal extra. Naja, ah, Glock ist wieder da.
Okay. Welcome to Soupmo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business, and B, seeing as she ain't your chick no more, yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Now, that dork that let her get away, there's a loser that I got no respect for.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies. I swear there's a dog hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yeah, and the stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
Ja, hat sich nichts geändert, ne?
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf. It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the hum burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat back there?
Define real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Where are the free samples?
Here. I keep them behind the counter.
Oh, God.
If you puke, you're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
What are those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese hot dogs.
Ew.
You and me both, brown noser.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude. There's a DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples haven't been on the ground, have they?
Geez, McFly, relax. They're fresh. Mostly.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Gut.
See ya.
Reicht.
Smell you later.
Gut, jetzt hat er sie ja draußen stehen lassen. Ah, und da kommt ein Einstein.
Hey! There's that mangy. Go get him, McFly!
Gut. Eine Sprühdose. Bock, Jennifer. Gut, sie hört ja Musik, dann kriegt sie es nicht mit. Also, los geht's.
Spray paint. Directions say to apply a thin coat and let dry. Avoid touching or tracking wet paint.
Na dann. Nicht ganz so cool wie bei Infamous.
Pinheads,
aber
huh? Figures? Give me that.
Marty and the Pinheads. Das ist auch eine Trophäe, wenn man hier ein bisschen rumsprüht. Gut. Gucken, was es bei Jennifer neue Dialoge gibt. Ansonsten versuchen wir mal Einstein zu verfolgen.
What is it now?
You haven't seen a stray dog around here, have you?
Not since they were banned.
You know anything about that dog that just came through here?
You're seeing things, McWeirdo. There hasn't been a dog in Hill Valley for years, not since Big Brown banned them.
Big Brown? Hat sie gerade Big Brown gesagt? Nicht Citizen Brown? Von wegen Big Brother. Aha, Big Bro. Ah, ja, okay.
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
You can knock on my door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Wir müssen ihn erst quasi dazu bringen, dass er vielleicht da reinfällt, wenn er schon so super aufgebaut ist mit dem Brett über den Eimern und dem Mülleimer. Runterklettern wird es wahrscheinlich nicht bringen, also springen wir doch mal. Okay, oder wir müssen erstmal da unten vielleicht die Eimer wegmachen, dass es destabilisiert wird. Gut, er geht auch wieder runter. Ah, ich dachte, er geht zum anderen Amp. Vielleicht ein Scissor-Kick. Ah ja. Gut. Jetzt nochmal da hoch. Nee, dann wären wir an der falschen Stelle. Flourish. So, einfach mal die Position tauschen und dann wieder hoch. Na, jetzt stehen wir da. Na, gehen wir zu Jennifer.
You cut my cord, you asshole!
Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly.
The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley,
Claim your prize, champ.
Well, back to work. See you, loser. I can't believe you'd let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
Also müssen wir es nochmal probieren. Ach.
Yeah?
Come on, Jennifer, give me a chance. I'm not the guy you think you know.
Well, that stunt with the car was impressive. But let's face it, Leach is the better guitar player.
And what? That makes him a better boyfriend?
Well, duh. The better the guitar player, the better the kisser. It's a fact. You can look it up.
Oh nein.
I want a rematch.
Ooh, you got nerve, McFly. You really want to be humiliated like that again?
He's nothing but a poser. I got the technique.
Do you now?
Want a sample?
Maybe. If you can beat Leach.
I already swatted you once, McFly. Shouldn't you be lying in the gutter?
I was, but then your mom threw me out.
What'd you say, my mother?
Try not to leave any scars, baby.
Auch nicht schlecht. Silver Kid. So. Climb on platform, ja. So, jetzt müsste er Hauptweichen. 3 Aktionen. Dann dürfte er da reinfallen. Und versenkt.
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh. Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer!
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Seven minutes in heaven. Ah, können hier nochmal klingeln, mit dem reden.
McFly, you're a real buzzkill, you know that?
Oh,
See ya.
Smell you later.
Vielleicht müssen wir das nochmal triggern, dass eins dahin wegläuft. Aber probieren Sie es mal. Nee, ist gerade da lang gegangen. Gut. Edna ist auch nicht hier hingekommen. Gut.
Sorry about getting you in trouble with your dad and Edna.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, but...
I'd rather not talk about it.
Right. What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only that my dad wants me to sign up, thanks to you.
Your paint's starting to streak.
Ah!
Okay. Kurz war sie mal gut gelaunt.
He's gotta be hiding in here somewhere.
Gut.
You in there, Reinen? Or whatever your name is these days?
Ach, da ist er doch.
Not a sign of him.
Wieder weg.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Vielleicht müssen wir aber auch was von den Samples irgendwie mitnehmen oder so, dass er da nicht wegläuft. Ist er wieder? Okay, Marty verlässt absichtlich hier die Szene, dann müssen wir vielleicht ein bisschen Essen mitnehmen.
What?
Where are the free samples?
Here. I keep them behind the counter.
Gut.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes
Ja,
around
das hast du
when
schon
my
gesagt.
back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies, dimwit.
Hm.
See ya.
Smell you later.
Gut, jetzt kommt eins dann wieder.
Oh, shit. Not again. Well, don't just stand there, McDoofus. Go get him.
Ah, jetzt ist das auch wieder drin. Ich dachte, dass man das vielleicht auch nochmal mitnehmen kann, wenn er mit Niesen beschäftigt ist. Haben wir denn vielleicht irgendwas, das da bei uns bleibt? Ach, wir haben einen.
Bees, liver, and soy. Three things that have nothing to do with hot dogs. Reminds me of the liver treats Doc used to give Einstein.
Gut, dann gehen wir rüber und benutzen das dann. Da war irgendeine
Where could he
Einstellung
be
gut, dass man
hiding?
weiß, dass man überhaupt ein neues Item hat.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here. Decency prevents me from leaving this here. Decency prevents me from leaving this
Ja,
here.
das ist schön, aber du hast doch die Wurst und könntest ihn doch damit anlocken. Gut, Stereo. Kann was anderes nehmen. Macht aber nichts anderes Sinn, ne?
This notebook contains all of Doc's notes concerning the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him. Yeah, there's that too. It's better if I keep this on me at all times.
Ja, der Hund soll es auch nur riechen.
Stay put now, boy, wherever you are. Not a sign of him.
Ach, wie soll man denn jetzt... Das ist doch blöd. Da hat man schon das Wurstsample und man kann es nicht benutzen, dass er irgendwie mal da bleibt. Da muss ich es vielleicht bei Jennifer hinlegen, dass er dann da bleibt. Haben wir es noch? Ja, gut. Wenn er eh immer jetzt vorbeiläuft.
Decency prevents me from
Ach,
leaving this
Mann.
here.
Lass es doch einfach mal da. Okay, das ist irgendwie komisch. Jetzt haben wir die Sprühdose.
It would look better blue.
Also darauf zu kommen, das ist ein bisschen abwegig, finde ich, aber gut. Na gut, wir können auch nochmal kurz... Ja, dann läuft er da nämlich nicht drüber.
Where could he be hiding? I bet you're under here. Not a sign of him.
Gut. Also er soll wohl über das Brett laufen, weil die Farbe noch nicht getrocknet ist. Und dann zeigt er uns, bei welchem der dreien er ist. Wenn man das nicht macht, dann wählt man wohl immer falsch, was, naja, vor allem mit dem Würstchen nicht so viel Sinn macht, aber gut. Besser, man hat das Würstchen in der Hand, geht dann dahin und dadurch lockt man ihn hervor. Naja.
Now we're in business.
Gut, jetzt wissen wir, wo er ist.
I outsmarted you, didn't I? Ah, don't be like that, Einie.
Hab doch was für dich.
Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy, now hold still. See, I'm not such a bad guy, right? Whoa, okay. I guess I've won you over. I wish they were all this easy.
Da hat er jemand das Würstchen gegeben.
Huh? What is it, boy?
Ah, wobei, die will wahrscheinlich auch lieber einen richtigen Hamburger oder so.
Einstein, wait! No! Hell.
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Shit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
That's right, he's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
McFly.
Gut, damit haben wir genügend alle
Jennifer.
Sachen verstoßen.
Are you still angry with me?
Angry?
Eine
Nah.
bekommen.
The
Eine
threat of
für die
being
Story.
Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Wow, Marty.
Hände so starr
What's
sind,
next
wenn
on
er
the
sich
agenda?
bewegt.
Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Shameless.
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Oops.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Come in, citizen.
Ja, wir haben es geschafft. Wir waren böse genug.
Martin
Doc zu
McFly,
sprechen.
age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge Deportment Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
This! What you've turned into, it's all wrong. You're supposed to be a scientist, an inventor. You created the flux capacitor, and we went on all these crazy adventures in time, and your hair, you don't look good, Doc.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean, dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes! Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
No, this is the alternate reality. My reality is the real reality.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking. Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter. After my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
Looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Nochmal ein Bild. File-Cabinet. Symbol. Was für ein Symbol denn? Ach, hier mit dem...
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full. Wow, that is cool. The sound, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing? Something about that clock looks familiar. It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance.
Gut. Müssen wir vielleicht doch hier zu dem File-Cabinet.
Jeez, Doc sure has a lot of files. I don't have time to go through those. I'll just focus on what's out on display.
Tja. Unsere ganzen Teile. Oh. Movie ticket.
You still got the movie ticket?
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
And you never saw Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical. Not to mention historically inaccurate. My dolly wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure.
Gut, dann machen wir es jetzt mal mit der Zeitung.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
But you know better, right, Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Ja. Hallo, Spiel. Foto auf Einstein.
I better not. This could be the only printing left in existence.
Ach, jetzt hat er wieder das ausgewählt.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly. Your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in 31.
Preposterous.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something, all right, and she ran with it. Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on, don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Michael? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
Schön.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention, jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to, anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe...
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Round to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back. With proof. Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Und alles weg, huh?
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who's been making trouble for you since, like, forever? Biff!
Biff? Ever since the Browns took an interest in him back in the 50s, he hasn't caused me a lick of trouble. Besides, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, he's as gentle as a kitten these days. Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it. I don't think they'd be interested in a picture of my dad.
Naja, so nicht.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but...
It was the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But... think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Now help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
It says to keep this printout for my records.
Manchmal bellt er es in der Hand, wenn er es nicht machen soll, und manchmal ist es halt so. So, jetzt sind es immer nur 3. Anscheinend. Nee. Nee. Ja.
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
Habe ich das schon.
Hello?
Ach nee, muss ich hier unten dran gehen.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff!
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten.
Huh?
I can't understand it. That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
You know what that means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked and robbed.
It's always about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
I'm more together than I've been in months, George. For your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
Oh, no, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Mark?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff. See?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin, but that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh, no. I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished feeding some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Oh, weiß er jetzt auf einmal die Uhrzeit.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? Yeah, I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking, see? Cool.
Wahrscheinlich so einstellen.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
Biff, your watch.
Eingestellt. Ja.
Biff?
Okay, nochmal auf.
Okay, that's weird. What's wrong with you? Could you, touch your toes? Do the chicken dance. Yeah, he's hypnotized, all right. Where's my dad's tape? The recycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Oops.
Oh. Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Speichern wir doch mal lieber. Wo wieder irgendwas Komisches ist. Save. Jo. Ja, fine.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Gosh, ma'am, did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive head first into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really, I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch, and then I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly?
Oof.
McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Stop!
Oh nein. Zombie Biff.
Stop! Oh no.
Ach, das gibt's noch nicht.